to be this way because, I am a ray of sunshine. I'm always not just a glass half full. I'm kind of a cup tippeth over kind of a guy. And I'm speaking to my people when I say this. I've kind of alluded a couple of times before that for the Falcon fan, they're in the worst place possible. It's complete and utter hopelessness. And that's the one place in sports you never want to get to, even when things are bad. Let's say in the midst of a rebuild, for example. When the Braves were in their rebuild about a decade ago, I thought there were some good talking points of, look at all the trades they were making, building up this young, exciting farm system. And we would point to, here comes Dansby, and here comes Ozzie, and then here comes this young prospect and that one. Here comes Ronald Acuna, all those type of things. I'm looking at the Falcons right now, and to call it bluntly, it feels hopeless. The head coach is lost. The GM, almost the same. The owner has lost his way a long time ago. The starting quarterback is out for a long time with an ACL. You don't have your first-round pick. You're near salary cap hell once again. And the only hope would come in change, because change brings hope. The problem, even if they're willing to make changes, are who are making the changes, so that mitigates the hope. When you reach a place of hopelessness in sports, and there are certain fan bases and franchises that have taken their teams there. I bet Clippers fans for the extent of decades felt hopeless in L.A. There's the Lakers dominating, we're the Clippers, so we can't get it right. I bet Met fans have felt that way. I'm sure others have been there. It feels that way for Falcon fans. The anger's not there anymore. The frustration's still there, but not as great. It just feels hopeless.
The higher up the issue is, the more desperate and complete the hopelessness seems. When you have an issue with the owner or the city or the mayor, or like the higher up it is, or the owner's son. I was on the postgame show yesterday with Hanover and West.
That's the Dirty Bird postgame that you can hear after all Falcon games. Your chance to actually call in and talk about the game.
And I couldn't remember in the moment, and it's 24 hours later, I just still don't care enough. At one point, the owner's kid, it was either Rankin Jr. or Taylor, was kind of running things.
Taylor,
okay. Yeah. And I was thinking about Dan Henning and Taylor Smith. Like, you have to go back that far to find a coach and a GM for the Falcons who were like this far underwater. And so that's the level that we're dealing with. When you don't have faith in the people in charge, that's when you get real hopelessness. I want to say that, you know what the goal is? If your team stinks, the goal is for it to just be the players. If it's just there was one year the Colts were supposed to win like 11 and a half games was their over, and then they're like, oh, Peyton's neck doesn't work. All right, well, the over's 3. That's different. When it's just the players, I can work with that. It's more than just the players here, and it has been for a long time.
Oh, it's almost, I can go every level.
Yeah.
I can go from the owner to the front office to the coach to the lack of stability now, even at quarterback. Michael Penix will return. What's he going to look like? Is he going to be able to run even less because he doesn't want to because of fear? We'll be able to vet all the Michael Penix things over the next 12 months. There are some things you like on the roster. There are. I'm not ignoring that. I think James Pierce has star power. I think Jalen Walker can be that. We already know Bijan is. Drake is. Problem is the hourglass is running out on Drake. Soon enough, It's going to run out on Bijan. The defense, while filled with some young players, and they're going to get better. It reminds you all these other things of need on the roster. Offensive line is going to need a new right tackle, left tackle, not far behind that. I think they can upgrade center. I think they need linebackers. I think they need another corner. I think they need 2 wide receivers. Like, there are things they need. They're going to lose Tyler Algier. And I'm just going through all the list of stuff, and I'm telling you, it feels hopeless in a way that I haven't felt this hopeless probably since I was a kid, and you don't know better. Because I didn't know that the way the league worked and understood it then, that now in a salary cap league, when you're capped out and you don't have a first-round pick and the head coach and the GM and the owner are all sort of lost in the woods, I don't know where you go.
It's funny you said that about that time, because there was the year they had 2 first-round picks. I think they took Tony Casillas and Tim Green.
Mm-hmm.
And I was working at Domino's Pizza, and I said something about how excited I was about the Falcons, and the manager said, why are you excited? I was like, they got 2 first-round draft picks. He didn't even look up. He's like, Chuck, they could have 10 first-round picks. It's like, the way they run that team, it doesn't matter. And I was like, you're crazy. He understood. I did not.
Is it bad that the manager at Domino's knew that? Nobody up in Flowery Branch, or in this case, Swanee, knew it?
And I was a kid in high school or college, whatever. I was like, what do you mean? Tim Green and 2 first round? I thought because we think a first-round pick, kaboom, it's a Pro Bowler automatically. And
that's the joy of youth. Oh, yeah, they'll figure it out until you realize, how many years was that ago?
Oh,
40?
36.
How much has changed?
Nothing.
It's impossible, but it's the truth.